morning, everyone. I am Riharvi Joy Albinuhay, and the assigned topic for me is about the evaluating language test. Language test. Language tests are formal instrument of assessment. They can be used either to measure proficiency without reference to a particular program of learning or to measure the extent to which learners have achieved the goals of a special course. Now, let's discuss the 7 sample tests. The first sample test is gap filling 1. Look at the picture and write the appropriate word in the gap next to each picture. So you can see we have here an example and help me to answer those blanks or what will be the appropriate word for the blank. Okay? Let's proceed. This is my cat. Very good. She sleeps in a box. Okay. In our house and eats fish during the day. She likes to sleep on the... Where did she like to sleep? On the couch. Okay. In the sitting room. Okay, let's give ourselves a round of applause. Next one, let's proceed to number 2, which is the gap filling 2. Here's the example. So, I want you to look at the words in the bracket. Write a word which is opposite in a meaning to each bracketed word. So, the word inside the bracket, we're going to find to find the opposite word of that word inside the bracket. Okay? And now let's have this example. My friend Nabil always gets up late. What is the word inside the bracket? Okay, late. So what is the opposite of late? Yes, early. Okay. My friend Nabil always gets up early. Very good. He likes to have a cold cup of tea. What is the word inside the bracket? Okay, cold. So what is the opposite of the word cold? Very good. Hot. So he likes to have a hot cup of coffee and a hard-boiled egg for breakfast. Now, what is the bracket or the word inside the bracket? Very good. Hard. And the opposite word of hard is soft. Okay. He lives far from my house. So what is the word again inside the bracket? Very good. Far from. And the opposite word of far from is near from. Okay, he lives near from my house. And lastly, and we never go to school together. So what is the word inside the bracket? Never. And the opposite word of never is always. We always go to school together. Okay, now let's read it. My friend Nabil always gets up early. He likes to have a hot cup of coffee and a soft-boiled egg for breakfast. He lives near from my house and we always go to school together. Yes, let's give... Okay, we survived number 1 and number 2. And now let's proceed to number 3. Yes, number 3 is object naming with a picture. I have here a example. So give each child the same picture. For example, a picture of a room with a number of different objects in it. So under the picture, give the names of 5 objects in the room. So what are you going to do is to draw a line between the name and the object in the picture. And now let's proceed to number 4, which is the object recognition with a picture. Give a children 3 pictures for each question. Example, a picture of a goat, a cat, and a car. Word with similar sound. And read aloud a prepared sentence pertaining to one picture and instruct children to circle the correct picture. For example, yesterday I saw a beautiful black cat in the street. So, what is the correct picture pertaining to the question? Very good. The picture of a cat. So, what you're going to do is to encircle the black cat. Okay? Okay, very good. Very good. And now let's proceed to number 5, which is the activity naming with a picture. So, give each child the same picture in which different people are doing different activities and provide a list of 5 or 6 names below the picture. Read aloud a prepared sentence pertaining to the picture and instruct children to draw a line between each person in the picture and the name given. For example, the boy with the cricket bat in his hands is named Amit, and he is talking to his friend Samir. So, where is the boy who holds or who have cricket bat in his hand? Okay, his name is Amil, and who is he talking to? Very good. That's Samir, the one who cleans. Okay? Very good. And now let's proceed to number 6, which is the drawing a picture based on spoken instruction. So, read aloud instructions for drawing a picture. Instruct the children to listen to the instructions and draw a picture based on what they hear. Just like, for example, the instruction number 1 is draw 3 big fish swimming in the water. Okay, after that, when they draw it, you give the next instruction. For example, color the fish in the middle red and the other 2 yellow. Okay, and lastly, instruct them to draw a boy swimming above the 3 fish, color his swimsuit blue. So, they will going to have their project or their activity by listening. They will finish it. Now, let's proceed to number 7, which is the listening to a story and completing multiple choice questions. So, give out a question sheet with a series of numbered multiple choice answer. Read aloud prepared question for each set to answer. For example, last night I went to bed late. So, when my alarm clock rang at 6:30 this morning, I didn't want to get up at all. I stayed in bed until 7 and then took a quick shower. So, selection of multiple choice answer. What time did the clock ring? A, at 6 o'clock. B, at 6:30. C, at 7 o'clock. Or D, at 7:30. So, which one is the correct answer? Very good. Letter B. And now, let's proceed to number 8, which is the testing speaking skills. So, speaking test can be very stressful for any learners. So, the tester should try to create a relaxed atmosphere. Test one child at a time for a period of 5 minutes, asking the same question to every child. It is a good idea to start with a casual warm-up that will not be graded. In the case of very young children, the tester could produce a soft toy and ask the child some question about it, such as, what color are its eyes? So, what color are its eyes? As a warm-up, after warm-up, the tester can choose the actual test question. So, example, give the learner a picture, ask question about the picture, such as, what is the girl in pink dress doing? Instruct learner to respond to the question. Number 2 is show the learner 2 very similar pictures and ask the child to spot and explain 5 differences between the 2 pictures. And number 3, show the learner 4 pictures, one of which doesn't fit with the other. Instruct the child to explain why one picture is the odd one out. For example, there could be picture of a banana, a apple, and the orange, and a potato. In this case, what is the odd one out? Okay, the potato. It is because it didn't fit with the other. So, the 3 are fruits and potato, and the potato is vegetable. And next is ask the learner simple question about family member or favorite food, sports, TV programs, or hobbies. So to score speaking test, you can award 1 mark for each correct answer, or for longer spoken responses, you can use the holistic scoring guide outlined in session 2 of this unit.